1968 Mercedes 280 SL Pagoda top car. This car lived largely in Santa Barbara, California, so it's not a rusty car. And by looking at all the body panels, the gaps are certainly nice on the car. Chrome is good. You can see the car is square. Aluminum doors are fairly straight on the car. They're very straight, actually. Car runs and drives good. It is the original color. We have the black hardtop, and then we've got a brand new midnight blue German canvas top, so it's very, very, very attractive. We're going to take that top off and show it to you. You can see how nice these gaps are here. This car is a nice car. It's not a show car by any means. It's a driver. The things that pull it down is the paint is older. You can see it's nice, but it's not brand new. Wet looking. It's an older paint that's nice. It's a nice driver. Chrome is good here. I think I pointed out here's a little bit of pitting from this exhaust. They do that. The gaps are good here. I certainly don't want to diminish the integrity level of the car, but I want to give you a good perspective. Just a real good straight Southern California car that made its way back here to the Midwest and the South. Runs and drives really good. Got some nice service tickets, nothing too intense. There looked like there was a handwritten receipt in there from Craig Motors in Santa Barbara, pricing out engine component parts. I'm not telling you it's been rebuilt because I don't have that receipt. I just see a receipt in there showing at one point they priced it out for him. I've pointed out that the fenders, and I will open up the hood later after I take the top off, but the fenders show all the pinch welds, spot welds. I got photographs of behind the headlight buckets where they gather debris and rust. They're very clean. Has the original Mercedes undercoating on those headlight buckets. You'll have to look at the pictures. You can see it's an original. So that's good. Everything's good, nothing bad except for right here. They should have that small indentation that marries up to this trim piece. It's gone on both sides, but again, they are original fenders and no indication of really any wreck. All right, we'll take that top off, show you the interior on the car. You can see the car sits nice, doesn't sag in the rear end, square on every corner. We'll get that hard top. All right, here we are reviewing the Pagoda car without the Pagoda top. What a great color on this car. Very, very pretty. Unique. Interior on the car is good. Does have some flaws. Corners of the wood starting to delaminate. Dash cap itself is good. The levers do operate properly, not hung up. All the gauges work nice. Seats are fine. They're not perfect, but they sit nice. The pleats are in pretty good shape. Sun visors are tight. The correct carpet is good. It's probably original carpet because it looks a little faded in places. Again, don't mean to keep demeaning the car. I'm just trying to give you a good perspective. Just a very nice, high integrity car that's not been restored. It's been used, been driven. Back to the seats, have the correct carpets. Steering wheel doesn't have any cracks. Like I said, all the gauges are in good shape and they work as designed. Clock. So if you're looking to save money and you want a Pagoda car, good driver, that's what this car is. Let me show you the under the hood. As far as I know, the numbers match. Here's the spot welds. Here's the spot welds. Okay, we're going to start the engine up from standing outside the vehicle. Bushings are good. Tachometer's not bouncing. Speedometer's not bouncing. Front suspension feels tight, not wandering. The car has a nice feel to it. All right, here's the 280 SL with that brand new German cloth, dark blue top. It's very, very pretty. Just got back from a nice little drive video. Boy, this car really drives well. Bushings are tight, front suspension's tight, shift bushings, I mean, they're tight. The heater worked, it's cold outside and we had the top down. Heater worked well, all the levers worked well. There's that brand new top. So pretty on this car. So again, certainly not a show car. Again, don't mean to demean it at all because it's a high integrity car. Just don't want you thinking you're buying a $150,000 car for $75,000. Very high grade, high integrity because of where it lived. Obviously was taken care of because of the drive just then. I've had a lot of these Pagodas through the years. One of my favorite cars, and this car really drives well. No smoke out of the rear, no smell of burning oil. Motor was smooth, startup was smooth, suspension was tight, front suspension was tight. And there you go, 1968 280 SL Pagoda. All right, we're on to the underside of the 1968 Mercedes 280 SL. This car lived for most of its life in Santa Barbara, California, so rust seems to be a pretty minor issue at this point. Anything that I see, these are good, anything that I see seems to be just kind of superficial humidity, rust, discoloration. Tires are good. Pans are real good on the rubber bushings are good. It's a rust prone area here. It's good and solid. Of course, frame's in nice shape. Pans are in great shape. Just like a Southern California car should be. This is just a surface sealant that's coming off. But this is all solid. Rockers are good. Suspension points are good. Looks like I had a new caliper here. This is a rust prone area. Look at this, it's all solid. This rust across here, this one's not. Good exhaust. The car's a real good running and driving car. You can tell it's been well serviced, and I do have good service receipts for it. All the rocker panels are in good shape. They're clean. All right, we'll bring it down to eye level and look at the bottom. All right, here we are at eye level. Fenders are original. When I put it down, you'll see the original spot welds, pinch welds from the factory. I was able to get the camera back up. Oh, you can look at it, you can see it here. No rust back up here in the headlight buckets, and they are the original headlights. If you don't know, I'm going to tell you right now. When you're looking at 280 SLs, you want to feel up above this frame, because mud gets caught up there and they rust. I've gone and flown and looked at $100,000 280 SLs and felt up there and felt holes in the frame. Of course, the people dispute that, but it's pretty obvious what it is. Here's a rust area, prone area, solid. All the gaps are good on the car, the door gaps. Aluminum doors are straight. See how straight that gap is? All the moldings are good condition. Rust prone area here is good. Again, Santa Barbara car, so not really, for most of its life, Santa Barbara. I can feel here, and you can feel the original Mercedes undercoating. Comes back over in here. Kind of that rough little rock guard feel. Again, straight doors, they're aluminum, so it's unusual to find good straight doors on 280 SLs unless they've been restored. Come back here, you're gonna see the deck lid line is nice. Chrome is good. There's a touch of pitting right here, kind of a typical spot for this heat that comes off the tailpipe. You can't even see it in that video, but it's there, I can feel it. Bumperettes are straight. This line is straight. Lenses are good. Chrome's good here. First time I've seen this car up on the lift, and fortunately there were no horrible surprises. Straight quarters. Again, Mercedes undercoating here versus Bondo or putty. Straight door. Good trim. All the little moldings are in good condition. Lines are nice. Again, back up in here, the headlight. The reason I point this out is, again, they capture mud up in here in the headlights. They rust. This one's not rusty. And then we go above that frame, as I mentioned before, it's all good and solid. You get to, in one video, you get a quick review of rust spots on a 280 SL. I only learned this through years and years of trial and error and buying 280 SLs and learning where they rust and where they don't. And this one's in good condition. So original buckets, original fenders. It does not have the notches here that we all look for. They have been filled in. But again, there's no indication of any accident history. Grill's in good condition. Oftentimes when a 280 SL Pagoda car is repainted, the body shop guys think that's a mistake, and they fill that in. And what we want them to do is leave it original. Lenses are good. Front chrome is good. Not pitted. Pretty high integrity car. I do have good records with it. All right, we'll look at the top side.